Is everyone doing? Good morning. It's Friday. I told y'all I'm just gonna be popping in on Fridays. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing? I don't got no music on. Good morning. Good morning. Baby, it's a lot going on. It's so much going on, I can't even keep up. It's so much going on, I can't even keep up. Good morning, sir. It's so much going on, I can't even keep up. Y'all hear me? I can't. It by the time you turn around and start talking about one thing, it's something else going on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A few things that I do want to kind of like put out there in the atmosphere for us to keep up on and for us to kind of pay attention to is first of all, I was disappointed the other day when I went to vote. I went to go vote. They had the what we call the primary elections. Very disappointed. I was number 8, and it was like 9:56 in the morning. And so I did kind of put up, if you have children in public school, my children are grown, so I have a grandson, and he's my only grandchild. And so, but he goes to public school, so I feel like as a grandparent, I should take that notion to find out what they're doing and what they're not doing, and go forth in that area. So I did go vote. I looked at both of the background histories of the candidates, and so I made a choice. So if you have children that are participating in the public school, arena, you should be a parent who is taking seriously about who is running the public school education, what rules and what curriculum and things of that nature they're going to be teaching. Now I know that we have our president elect, um, who has some rules coming in too. But you should stay abreast on that as well and what that means for you. So all of this stuff that is going on, all of this that's going on in the world today, we should, good morning, son. We should be keeping up on what is affecting us, okay, or you as an individual. A lot of times I tell people my new thing for 2025 is don't get lost in the sauce. Okay. So a lot of times what happens is a lot of things start going on and people get lost because they start looking at it, I should say broadly. Don't look at it broadly. Whatever type of decisions are being made, whether you're at work, home, church, school, in community wise, look at how it's going to affect you. Look at your community. Look at, where you stay. Is it affecting the area you're in? Look at that. And that's what I mean by don't get lost in the sauce. Because a lot of times you can start looking at stuff and it might not mean anything for you directly. But if it does, pay attention to it and look into it to see exactly where you at. And that's what I mean by that. If you live in District 2 and they got a voting going on in District 2, how is it going to affect the people that's living in District 2? If you living in District 4, if they got some voting going on in District 4 or some changes going on in District 4, how's it going to affect you? And that's just speaking from Wisconsin. Okay, so if you're living in, Nevada, if you're living in California, if you're living in Arizona, if you're living in Alabama, look at what is directly affecting you. Look at what directly is affecting you. Because then it all depends, and then when it goes, as far as work goes, look at your company. Is your company policies changing? Is your company got something going on that is directly affecting you? Look at those things and pay attention to those things. This is a free judgment zone. So if you need to, I'm not here to judge anybody. Your opinion is your opinion. But like my dad used to tell me, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. Okay, so you have to go with it. Okay, sometimes people can make a statement or opinion and it may need to be addressed. Maybe it don't. Hey, I don't got nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is don't get lost in the sauce. Know exactly what works for you and know exactly what's going on with you in situations. In the healthcare field, I'm reading and looking and attempting to keep up with everything that's going on because I am in the healthcare field. So I want to know how it's going to directly affect me, when it comes to work. So if you're in these different categories, or if you're working in these different areas, know policies and changes, if they happen, know how they're going to affect you. And here's another thing about change. Some people are not good with change. Some people are not good with change. If you're not good with change, you need to start trying to figure out how to help your anxiety right now. Because some people are not good with change. Change makes people anxiety go high. Change make people go a little bit. Doo doo. So if you are one of those people, what I'm telling you right now is you need to probably get you some meditation, some prayer, something. Because some changes are probably going to be inevitable, meaning they're going to happen at some point. So if they are inevitable, you need to go ahead and get you something to help you with it. Period, point blank. I will want you guys to know that for sure, for sure. So if that's what it is, then you need to just go ahead and get it going, okay? One of the affirmations that I read this week is if you will never win if you don't ever begin. So you have to begin somewhere. All right. You have to begin somewhere. And I think sometimes people with everything that's going on in the world today, which is a lot, you wake up to a lot. Especially if you watch the news. And I know people say the news don't be transparent, or you be watching the news and then look, it's a lot going on in the world today. But I will say this: you have to get you some focus and just start. Wherever you need to start, you need to start. And once you start, there will probably be mistakes made, and that's okay. It'll probably be mistakes made, and that's perfectly fine. However, once you start, just keep going, because you'll never win if you never begin. So in order to win, you got to begin somewhere, and it has to start somewhere. You just have to just go with it. You have to just go with it, and you gotta play with it. Sometimes this may work, sometimes that may work. It just all depends. Okay, so I want to drop those nuggets in your laps on today. Then I want to let y'all know that, look here, don't y'all go somewhere and be saying too much and get censored. I heard they was kicking folks out of town hall meetings. They was speaking against the person, you know. So know where you're talking. Some people are really, really, really sensitive these days if you talk about the person, you know. And so let's not talk about the person if people are really, really sensitive. I've heard different names for the person though. I just watched some the other day. They was calling the person wig, and I was kind of confused on why they was calling the person wig. It's funny to me though. I was like, wig, what in the world? But people are sensitive when you talk about wig. Okay. So don't don't put yourself in a position where you're arguing about certain policies and procedures. Don't put yourself in there. You got to learn to just, and I say it all the time, live and love and laugh. And a lot of times, you got to laugh to keep from crying from some of these things. You really do. I think it's still, is it Pisces month now? I don't know if it's Pisces season. We had Aquarius. Happy birthday to all the Aquariuses. Hope they enjoyed their season. I think we're in Pisces season now. So this is Pisces season is coming up. And so I hope everybody enjoyed their birthdays and immensely. I hope they did. And so now we're going into a new zodiac. So said yes. So now we're going into Pisces season. Woo. I got a few. The crazy thing is I I have a sister who is a an Aquarius. Actually, I have a sister, a niece, a prodigal daughter. Prodigal. And let me see who else. I got a few people who are Aquarius. Aquarius are different. I got a brother who's an Aquarius. Yeah. Sister B Day is tomorrow. Sure is. It is tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, Aquarius are different. They are just they're different people. They're different. They're different people. They are different. And so they are look, let me tell y'all something. They different. They different. I don't want to, and I love them, so I don't want to label them. Oh, my son said Aries season low, and yeah, because all my boys are Aries, every one of them except my grandson, but all three of my boys, as I say, they're all Aries. So and that season is loading. But yeah, Aquarius is real. Yeah, they're different. Pisces are too. They are. Yeah, okay. My sisters are Pisces. And so when you hear me say sis, let me tell y'all something. When I say sis means someone who is close to me. Okay. Uh who's mean? Aquariuses or Pisces? I would say Aquariuses are mean. They're mean and they're kind of know-it-alls. Or they think they know it all. They come off, oh, Pisces are mean. I don't know. I don't think Pisces are mean. I, I I think they can be. They can be mean, but I don't know. They are, I don't think, well, let me tell you something. I'll put it this way. I I got some Pisces that are mean, and then I got some that are not so mean, I guess. Yeah. So I don't know. I got some that are not so mean, and then I got some that are mean. So I'm not really sure. I do. I love them too. I love them too. But like, cause I'm like mean. I got some that are look. I got some that will straight pop off. I do. I got some posses that will straight be like, ring. And then I got some that are a little bit low key. I think it depends on where they at though. Cause some of them can go there, and then some of them is ooh. And then the crazy thing is I have female friends who are Aries, which to me, they're a little bit more. I'll be like, oh, leave them alone. let them be in peace. Because baby, the boys are already a hot mess, but them women Aries, woo, child, God bless y'all. And little old me here just trying to keep the balance. You know who I'm talking about. I do know who you talking about. I know. I love them. She said, you know who I'm talking. I know, but yeah, they can be mean. They can be. They can. I just think that they they can be mean. They can be really really loving too. And so I guess that's why I love them so. They are just a different part. Those Pisces to me, and you just gotta love on them. You do. They can go there though when they're there. So I just wanted to let everybody know that. Um uh I do have something else I want to let you guys know though too. Hold on, let me get to it. All righty, there we go. It says you have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. Now, here's the thing. You do have to learn the rules of the game, and then you do have to play, but I don't know if you're going to always play better than anyone else, because you're going to always find somebody that knows probably a cheat code of the game. And if you know the cheat code, then they're most likely to use the cheat code. I would just say play the game to the best of the ability that you could play the game with. That's what I would say. I would just say, play to the best ability that you could play the game with. That's what I would say. And here's the thing. I got a lot of changes that's gonna go on. So I'm gonna be posting on my Instagram account, my Facebook account, and on YouTube. I gotta find how to post on here. But I'm gonna be changing up some times and everything like that. When I first started this off, it was more like, coffee with Carol, up in the morning, people doing things. But I'm going to be switching the times around because I'm going to have some time changes in my life. So, and that's fine. That's fine. That's part of getting things going. But look, guess what? If you don't start, you can't win if you never begin. So I got to start somewhere, right? So I started it coming up on a year in May. So I'm going to be just switching some things around. But I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I love you all. Again, you have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than anyone else. Not they got Squid Games as affirmations. No, just kidding, just kidding. But I want you guys to have a great, great day. We enter in Pisces season, so I want these birthdays to get going. I know I got a party tomorrow. All right. Happy birthday to, again, all the Aquarius. Hope you guys enjoyed your season. Pisces season is here, I guess. Let's see what it brings. I am going to be going off the air for about Lent season is coming up. So I'm going to be detoxing a whole lot, coming to you with new information, just a new whole setting. Okay. So I think it starts March 5th. I want to say March 5th. And then I'm going to try to do the whole, I believe it's 40 days. 40 days of a whole lot. And we're going to do 40 days with me. Okay. So I was thinking about not being on, but I think I'm going to be on, but I'm going to take you on the journey with me. Okay. So we're going to be taking a fields trip. All right. Stay tuned. Okay. In the meantime and in between time, I want you guys to remember to live, love, never ever stop laughing. Always, 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 always find room to forgive because ain't none perfect. All right. And remember, don't get lost in the sauce. All right. People gonna get on and be like, you were already on. I was already on. Because it's school day today. So I want you guys to remember, don't get lost in that sauce. And I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye. Fields trip is so cute. It is. I came up with that. I got to market that. Come take a fields trip.